Hi guys, it's Carrie Ann from Everything Mom, and this week's book pick is the picture book, Goodnight Tiger. Picture books are great to read with your kids anytime, but the big time that stories usually come up is bedtime, and this particular book is a perfect bedtime story as it deals with Emma struggling with falling to sleep. She just can't fall asleep because there's so much noise. The noise isn't from outside or it isn't from something coming out from under her bed. It turns out the noise is coming from the animals on her wallpaper. Emma figures out the only way she's going to be able to get any sleep is if she can help the animals go to sleep. Emma thinks about the bedtime routine she goes through that helps her fall asleep, and thinks if she applies that with the animals, they'll sleep and ultimately she'll sleep. So Goodnight Tiger is a great story to talk about bedtime routine if you're looking to get your child into a bedtime routine or they're struggling with a bedtime routine. It's a nice story because it kind of alludes to the fact that how it is important, and maybe your bedtime routine does cover some of these steps, or you could talk about how your routine at home is different from Emma's routine that she shares with the animals. Also, what I like about it too, because it talks about sort of struggling with sleep, but it doesn't make the focus so much on Emma, like it's an issue with Emma. There's a number of books that talk about bad dreams or being afraid of the dark or not being able to sleep by themselves. So this story is all about, like, if it was quiet, Emma would be asleep, no problem. It addresses the sleep issue more on an outside cause, so these animals, and by Emma helping these animals, she helps herself sleep, she helps the animals sleep, everybody has a good sleep. So I kind of like that, just a different way to talk about bedtime routines. The author does a great job using text on the page to illustrate emotion or sounds, which can be a lot of fun when you're reading out loud, to kind of put a little more emphasis and snap and crunch and growl, because kids love all that. The artwork on the book is fun, but then when I noticed the inside, front, and back cover had illustrations to be sort of the tiger's fur, which was kind of a lot of fun because it really was the tiger that was struggling in the story, so he kind of plays a big part. You can just sort of get a sense that you could just reach out and stroke the book and imagine kind of stroking the tiger to help him sleep. So this week's picture book, Goodnight Tiger, is a great story to read as you're preparing for bedtime and talking about routine. I'll be sure to include a link below to the full review, as well as how you can get your own copy of this book to add to your nighttime reading routine. You can find me here on Wednesdays talking about books for kids, whether it's board books for infants all the way up to young adult books for your teen. You can also find me here talking family travel, mom confessions, and other just fun family stuff. So don't forget to subscribe so you know when the next video is published. And until next time, ciao!